A total lunar eclipse that happens tonight. So thank you for sharing this information. The Earth is going to be right between the moon and the sun, blocking that sunlight. So we're going to see an eclipse of the moon tonight, and it's going to be a blood moon, because what happens when you get this total lunar eclipse, you get this effect where you get this kind of red shading on the moon. It's really cool when that does happen, and they call it the blood moon because it's red. And this will happen tonight, starting a little bit before midnight in most spots, and then swinging into about 3, maybe 4 in the morning, depending on location. But all of us are going to be able to see this blood moon across the Caribbean. With that said, we need to keep an eye on the cloud cover. I'll show you the cloud cover forecast for tonight in just a second. But this total lunar eclipse will be seen in much of the western sections of South America, right through the Caribbean, Central America, and then swinging up through the United States and then back through Canada. So in this kind of darker shading here, that's where we are going to see the eclipse again tonight into tomorrow morning. These are the phases of it. You see the moon as it starts to get kind of blocked out, and then when it does, it actually will eventually turn red. That's the blood moon effect, and it is very interesting to see. I know this happens at night, so a lot of us are sleeping, but it'd be awesome if you could get a window to see what happens. So you see the phases. So what we're really going to see, or at least the best chance of seeing this blood moon and total eclipse, that is going to be, again, as we approach midnight in most spots. I know there's some time differences depending on location, so this is kind of rough. And then through about 3 in the morning, so very late tonight into very early tomorrow morning. So what happens is you have the sun here, here's the Earth, here's the moon. The moon is going to move kind of right back behind the Earth, and with that, that's when we get the eclipse. But with that, we also get the blood moon effect. So what's going to happen is, again, you see light, it moves in a straight line, but through the atmosphere, this is the Earth, this is the moon, through the atmosphere, the light gets scattered. It hits different things. There's a lot of particulates, a lot of matter out there in the atmosphere. Now, most of the light just kind of stays away from the moon. With that, the longer wavelengths, colors out there have different wavelengths. I don't want to get too sciencey, but with that said, the longer wavelengths are red, and the red ones are able, as they get scattered about, the longer ones do reach the moon. So the red shading reaches the moon, and that's why as it gets blocked out and then gets totally blocked out, there's going to be a red effect on the moon. The red part of the light coming from the sun will hit the moon. It gets scattered about, and then you get that blood moon effect. Again, late tonight through about 3 in the morning. Now, as far as the forecast goes, can we see it? Well, it's going to be available to see in much of South America, as I said, all the way through the Caribbean, all the way up through Canada. But then with the challenge will be some of the cloud cover that's around. If you're stuck with clouds at night, not going to be able to see it. Much of the Caribbean will be able to see it. Some of the exceptions, I'll zoom down in a second, will be closer to South America, and then keeping an eye on, say, Trinidad, for example. We swing to the north, good portion of the United States, but the western U.S., we have that next system that's rolling in, so there is going to be some cloud cover, and then some cloud cover in parts of Canada. So kind of dodging that to be able to see this. Here's a closer look at the Caribbean, much of Central America, back through Mexico. Good shape for viewing. Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, for the most part. And this will last, at least the part of the blood moon will last a little while, so you'll have a shot at seeing it. Hopefully more of the clouds move by. Keep an eye on that cloud cover, though. Guyana, Suriname, back through South America, and then spotty Puerto Rico back through Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Scattered clouds will be around tonight in Trinidad and Tobago, and even swinging back toward Barbados. So let's get to the weather portion of this, take you through that, and that severe weather threat that's shaping up in the U.S. Now for today, there's some of the rain, Guyana and Suriname. Some of that will be around tonight, preventing us from seeing that eclipse. Scattered showers near Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, scattered showers. Now, as I mentioned, in Trinidad, some of the rain will start to move closer, but it's going to break apart, right? There'll be some scattered areas of rain, but not for all of us. Same thing tomorrow, watching scattered areas of rain that will be around, spotty in nature. And then as we work our way into Saturday, that's when we're going to be watching a front coming in out of the Gulf, swing, just kind of clipping by the Bahamas as we get deeper into the weekend, Sunday and even into Monday. That front is going to bring some severe weather to the north. Now let me swing back toward Trinidad. Everything's holding. The heaviest rain is going to be to the south over toward Guyana and then back toward Suriname, but some of the showers will break free, scattered showers, so we could see a few spots getting 25 millimeters of rain or an inch of rain, most of us less, or some of us not at all. Now let me show you the setup. Again, we have that old front nearby the Caribbean, but look at all this, lots of moisture building. We've been seeing it, a lot of wind over toward the western U.S., big system over toward parts of Mexico, parts of Canada. That's going to roll across Saturday, a severe weather threat, parts of the Midwest of the U.S. and back toward the south. Tornado outbreak will be a potential on Saturday, a significant severe weather event. This is going to stay to the north of the Caribbean, and then you see how this progresses, even some snow, Quebec and Ontario, and then you see that front along the east coast of the United States as we work our way deeper into Sunday. That front will start to push by, and then another system, look at that, moving into the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. So as one rides by generally to the north of the Caribbean, we'll see another one taking shape by the middle of next week. There'll be another front that will be moving by, all of this energy coming in, but this time of year, most of it is to the north of the Caribbean as we're kind of transitioning into the seasons, and then we'll get closer to that hurricane season, which starts June 1st. As far as the seas go, things stay elevated in the Atlantic waters, but they are going to pick up as we get into the weekend. This here is on Saturday. You see over toward the Gulf and the Western Caribbean, we're going to see those seas getting higher with that front moving in, the one that brings that severe weather. The tail end of that front will be draped down, and that will increase some of those seas in some spots. Back to today, Bermuda, that system is off to the east from a couple days ago. Could see a few snow showers over toward the Avalon Peninsula, watching a couple snow showers here and there elsewhere, but all eyes will be on what's going on to the west. Here is Saturday. You could see that severe weather outbreak. Looking at Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, stretching back toward Mississippi and Alabama. Keeping an eye on this as this will move its way off toward the east as we go over the next few days. Now, as far as the rain totals go, generally dry throughout much of the Bahamas. Cuba, not a whole lot. Eastern and better chance of showers. With that said, Cayman Islands, an isolated shower. But Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, see that pink shading showing up. We could get a few spots with scattered showers the next few days of 25 millimeters of rain or an inch of rain. But in Puerto Rico, it could be a little bit more. Some of us are dry, but if you get some rain, we could get some of those downpours around in some spots, giving you a heads up and seeing some of the scattered showers. British and U.S. Virgin Islands, Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, not as much. And there's that rain just to the south of Trinidad and Tobago, but some scattered showers will break free. But those higher totals, Guyana and Suriname, some totals around 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of rain. I've been watching your comments, watching some of the flooding in spots. Central America, not as much. Couple showers possible, Costa Rica, Panama, but Belize, we're generally on the dry side, and then sliding right back through Texas as we go through the next couple of days. Mexico City, we're on the dry side as well. So you see the rain chance a little higher by tomorrow, a 50% chance of scattered showers for us in Jamaica, 20 to 30% chance across the Cayman Islands. And you see that rain chance scattered. It's not a 100% chance of rain, so not all of us are going to see it, but a 40 to about a 50% chance tomorrow of scattered areas of rain through Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados, 20% chance the next couple of days, 30% chance on Saturday, 20% chance the next couple of days in St. Lucia. It does bump up some on Saturday. So you see it building a little bit, spotty showers end of the weekend to the weekend in Grenada, mainly dry the next couple of days. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, mainly dry in Martinique, both today and tomorrow. 20 to 30% chance of a very isolated shower in Dominica. Guadeloupe, rain chance stays isolated. Mainly dry Antigua, Barbuda, rain chance 10, maybe 20%. St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, 30% chance today and a 20% chance for tomorrow. Building a bit on Saturday in Anguilla and St. Bart's, 40% chance of a scattered shower. St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, isolated showers the next 2 days. We swing back through Puerto Rico. There's that increased chance of rain I mentioned. Watching some areas with some higher totals, a 50% chance of rain and a 50% chance it will bump up both tomorrow and then into Saturday U.S. and British Virgin Islands with those scattered showers. Bahamas, though, we're mainly on the dry side, mainly dry as we swing back through the Turks and Caicos with lots of sun. 40 to 50% chance of scattered showers in the Dominican Republic, about a 30 to 40% chance the next 2 days right across Haiti, Jacmel, Port-au-Prince, Belize, mainly dry, lots of sun. And if we are dry this time of year, generally we're on the hot side. Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, mainly dry. That rain chance stays very limited, but still watching that elevated chance today in Guyana, a 70% chance today in Suriname, 60% chance tomorrow, 70% chance on Saturday. Back through Cuba, best chance of a shower, eastern sections, 30 to 40% chance Costa Rica and Panama. Some of us will get a couple showers. Nicaragua, just a 30% chance, 20% chance, very low as we work our way through Honduras on the low side as well. Guatemala, El Salvador, we may see a couple little showers around. Mexico City, we're dry, generally on the dry side as well across the Yucatan Peninsula. Northern Colombia, rain chance 20%, 20, maybe 30% chance across northern Venezuela, and generally dry in Bermuda as we're in between storm systems at this point. So the total lunar eclipse for tonight, that blood moon will be visible, tracking some of those areas of rain, flooding likely over toward parts of Guyana and Suriname. Kind of a busy pattern right now. So keep me posted if you see this eclipse tonight. Have a great day ahead.